Good morning, Huskies. I'm Ethan Porticon.
And I'm Megan Jansen.
And this is the North Report. Welcome back, everyone. Last Friday, Stuco had the annual sand volleyball tournament. It looked like a lot of fun, and congrats to the winners.
Homecoming is next week, Huskies. Today is your last chance to vote for the homecoming elections. We hope everyone votes, and we're excited to see the winners.
Later today is the Husky Hoedown on the baseball field at 6. Put on your best pair of boots and get to line dancing.
Monday kicks off our homecoming dress-up week with Adam Sandler. Make sure you check out Stuco's Instagram for the rest of the week.
Monday is also the first audition for the spring musical Into the Woods. If you'd like to audition, go to @ENHS Theater Arts.
Now let's head to Violet and Emerson to hear about sports.
In my mind, there's only one way this goes. It's only one option. I gotta win. Yeah. I'ma lead with gold, got these goals. One track mind, I'm in that mode. I must win, I won't fold. That's on everything that I know. That's on everything that I know. Came with work, I lead with gold. Aim and bust, cool and compose. I take your road and raise a toast. I lead with gold.
Hey Huskies, I'm Emerson Wyrick.
And I'm Violet Ivor.
Let's get into the sports news for this week.
Last Saturday, the boys and girls cross-country team ran at the Sugar Creek Showdown in Bentonville, Arkansas. The girls team took home third, with Emma Johnson placing third.
The boys team took second, with Will Morning placing 7th and Madden Rutherford placing 8th. We are so proud of all the Huskies who competed.
On Tuesday, the softball team played against Ponca City at home starting at 6. We don't have the results yet, but we know y'all did great.
Also on Tuesday, volleyball played against Stillwater at home. Great job, ladies.
Tonight, softball will play against Bethany at home starting at 6:30. Show up and support our Lady Huskies.
Tomorrow, our football team will play at Norman starting at 7. We don't know the theme quite yet, but keep an eye out on the Oak Tree Bandits Instagram page for the reveal.
Over the weekend, the volleyball team will play in the Jinx tournament.
Also on Saturday, the softball team will compete in the Chickasha Festival. Good luck, ladies.
Keeping the weekend full of excitement, the boys and girls cross-country team will run in the Cowboy Jamboree in Stillwater on Saturday. Good luck to all of our Huskies competing over the weekend.
Well, that's all we have for this week.
Now let's head back to Maddie to hear about the success Miss Walls and Miss Perullo students saw in the AP test last year.
AP classes are an important part of high school students' careers, as it helps them to get college credit. But in order to do this, you need to pass the test. This last round of AP Literature tests, 2 of our teachers, Melissa Perullo and Terry Walls, had outstanding scores. Mrs. Perullo got a 98% pass rate, while Mrs. Walls got an astounding 100%. We got the chance to talk to them and discuss what goes into it and their values when it comes to teaching lit.
My name is Terry Walls, and I have been teaching, oh my goodness, this is my 31st year as a teacher. It's my 16th year at Edmond North.
My name is Melissa Perullo, and I teach English 2 and I teach AP Literature. AP Literature is mostly about learning to really read deeply, think critically, and express those thoughts in writing.
We have kind of found a sweet spot of making class fun and engaging and almost sneaking in test prep, where it's not like come in, sit down, be quiet, do a progress check, get on type of timed writing. We do a lot of discussions, we do a lot of deep dives into the literature.
So the end goal to me is to be able to really delve deeply into a piece of literature, and we're focused obviously on creative literature and not, nonfiction, which is mostly what Lang does. But we really want you to be able to dive deeply into those texts and to pull out what the author's trying to do and how they're trying to do it, why they write the way that they write, and what is the message that they're trying to communicate through their writing. So what's the point of everything that they're saying?
I want kids to see that things like Hamlet, 1984, for instance, there's many more classics, have stood the test of time for a reason. They have They have universal messages, and I want kids to learn from the masters. I often say this, that my class is an art appreciation class, and they look at me funny like, this isn't art, what are you talking about? The art is the written word. I want them to know what are the brush strokes, what's the perspective, what are the things that the artist, the author is doing to create this effect, to create this iconic works. So honestly, that gets me more excited than any pass rate. It's just the experience for the kids.
Well, we work all year on developing skills, and that's one of the things I was just talking to my students about this today. Like, the AP Literature exam is not a knowledge test, it's a skills test.
What would I say to my current students? I would say, buckle up, Buttercup. It's gonna get bumpy, but it's worth the ride. It's such an amazing class, and I feel like you're going to be so proud of where you end up. A lot of kids say, oh, I don't know if I want to take AP Lit because I'm not a very good writer. And you know what I say to that? That's the reason you should take the class, because we spend so much time tweaking and conferencing and revising and learning skills, true skills. It's not something that you just are born naturally good at. It's one of those things you have to work at. And so I would tell my current students, glad you're here, it's worth it. Work hard, play up. I mean, come on in, the water's fine, it's great, it's a fun experience, and you'll be glad you did.
We wish Mrs. Walls and Mrs. Perullo the best of luck this year. This has been Maddie Townsend with Husky Network, and now back to the studio.
Congrats to Mrs. Walls and Mrs. Perullo on the amazing test scores from your students.
Thanks for watching the North Report this week. Make sure to go follow us across all platforms at Husky Network.
And go Huskies!